What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we are ripping some 2024 Finest Football. This is going to be an 8-box break with 4 boxes of Delight and 4 boxes of Hobby. Before we get started, I'd like to list off everybody and the spots you guys purchased. We have Pedro with the Cardinals, David with the Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers, Sean with the Ravens and Bengals, Brad with the Bills, Vincent with the Panthers, Lions, and Packers, Cole has the Bears and Jaguars, Tom with the Browns and Rams, Jacob with the Cowboys, Michael with the Broncos, Raiders, Jets, and Titans, Edward has the Texans and Eagles, Jesse with the Colts, Travis with the Chiefs and 49ers, Travis W. with the Chargers and Vikings, Paul with the Dolphins, Jeff with the Patriots, James with the Giants and Commanders, Nathan with the Steelers, and finally, Louie with the Seahawks. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us today, and let's get to the rip. All right, there's our 4 boxes of Delights. And our 4 boxes of Hobby. Good luck, everybody, in the break. And let's start with Delight. Let's see some delightfulness right off the bat. And our refractor to lead off today is going to the Giants with Malik Neighbors. And our first numbered card is going to the Panthers. It is Jonathan Brooks on the gold to 50. And for Brooks, he is 34 of 50. Followed by Bryce Young on the blue rare. And for Bryce, he is 91 of 99. And our first auto today is Trey Benson. And very nice auto behind him is going to the Colts. It is Adonai Mitchell on the black refractor inked at 25. So there you go, Colts. And for Mitchell, he is 9 of 25. And up next, we're going to have Troy Smith on the gold autograph. And for Troy, he is 11 of 50. Ooh, very cool. That is Bo Jackson on the blue Dynamos. And for Bo, he is 78 of 99. Jatavian Sanders on the finest debuts to 150. And for Sanders, he is 88 of 150. Up next, we're going to have Keon Coleman on the gold geometric. And for Keon, he is 22 of 50. And our pack is going to finish with Roger Craig on the blue to 99. And for Roger, he is 38 of 99. So very cool. We got some low-numbered ink in our first pack of Delight. All right, Hobby, what do you got for us? Ooh, our first hit is going to be an autograph, and that is going to the Bears. It is Jimbo Covert on the ink. And for Jimbo, he is 33 of 99 on the autograph. And behind him, it is Doug Flutie on the gold rare. And for Doug, he is 10 of 20. Followed by Malachi Corley on the finest debuts. Bucky Irving on the refractor. And then Gronk on the X-Fractor. Or, I'm sorry, checkerboard for Topps Finest. And pack number 2 is going to lead off with Brock Bowers. Nice rookie run to start this pack. And it continues into our ink. Very cool. Going to the Broncos. That is a Finest Prodigies auto of Bo Nix. There you go, Broncos. And for Bo, he is 66 of 99 on the blue Finest Prodigies autograph. And behind him, a Broncos legend, it is John Elway on the blue to 250. And for Elway, he is 83 of 250. Followed by Ricky Williams on the Dynamos. C.J. Stroud on the checkerboard. Followed by Mike Singletary. And Caleb Williams to end our pack. Going to lead off with Cade Stover this round. And there's Bucky Irving on the rare. Followed by Terry Bradshaw on the Field Generals. And then Earl Campbell on the Dynamos. Santana Moss on the checkerboard. Going to lead off with Jim Everett in this pack. And our numbered action, that's a good one. Going to the Patriots, it is Tom Brady on the purple to 200. And for Tom, he is 173 of 200. Followed by Bo Nix on the finest debuts. Estime on the refractor, and then Tim Tebow on the checkerboard. So, man, we are finding a lot of Broncos quarterback action so far. Going to lead off with Chop Robinson. And our numbered action is going to the Cowboys. It is Troy Aikman on the blue to 200. And for Troy, he is 164 of 200. Followed by Jaden Daniels on Team Finest. Cooper DeJean on the finest debuts checkerboard. And then Keenan McCardell on our next checkerboard. And final pack here of Hobby Box number 1. There's Michael Irvin on the rare. And then Kamari Lassiter on the purple checkerboard to 150. And for Lassiter, he is 69 of 150. And behind him is Xavier Worthy on the Dynamos. Boomer Esiason on the Field Generals. And then Keon Coleman on the checkerboard. And that brings us back to another pack of Delight. Come on, Delight. Let's see some low-numbered ink again. We did see black to 25 and a gold to 50 in our first pack. Going to lead off with Adrian Cooper on the refractor. Ooh, nice color match for the Giants. That is Malik Neighbors on the blue geometric rare. And for Malik, he is 25 of 49. Followed by Roman Wilson on the blue to 150. And for Roman, he is 127 of 150. Oh, we did get low on our autograph. Going out to the Eagles, that is Ainias Smith on the black refractor ink to 10. There you go, Eagles. And for Smith, he is 5 of 10 on the autograph. And some more low-numbered ink. This one is going out to the Patriots. It is Gronk on the finest greats autograph. And for Gronkowski, he is booked as well. 25 of 25 on the ink. Up next, we have Chris Long on the gold auto. And for Chris, he is 21 of 50. Followed by Brett Favre on the Field Generals gold to 50. And for Brett, he is 23 of 50. Oh, and we got a mystery. Let's see who we got this round. And welcome in, Justin, and hopefully we can get back to doing some WWE breaks again. Yeah, we were enjoying those at Hobby Legends. So our mystery has been solved. It is going to the Buccaneers with Jalen McMillan on the mystery. And up next, we're going to have Arian Foster on the gold geometric. And for Foster, he is booking 50 of 50 on the gold geometric. Followed by Chop Robinson on the blue to 99. And for Chop, he is 60 of 99. And that brings us to Hobby Box number 2. And we're going to lead off with Malik Neighbors. And numbered action coming up. And that is Keon Coleman on the purple to 200. And for Coleman, he is 83 of 200. Followed by John Elway on the Field Generals. Estime on the finest debuts, checkerboard. And then Jonah Ellis on the rare checkerboard. There's Roman Wilson on the rare. Oh, some more numbered action for the Giants with Malik Neighbors on the sky blue to 250. And for Neighbors, he is 24 of 250. Followed by Caleb Williams on the finest debuts. Peyton Manning on team finest. And then Chris Jenkins on the checkerboard. And we're going to lead off with Craig Morton. I think we found all the Bronco quarterbacks now. And we do have some ink coming up. And that is going to the Ravens with Todd Heap on the blue autograph. And on the Legends auto, Todd Heap is 87 of 99. Followed by a little AP action with Adrian Peterson on the nice color match purple checkerboard. And for Peterson, he is 147 of 150. And then Bo Jackson on the Dynamos. Javon Bullard on the refractor. And then Keon Coleman on the checkerboard. And we're going to lead off with Jonathan Brooks in this pack. And autograph coming up. And very nice. That is going to the Chiefs. It is Xavier Worthy on the blue ink. And for Worthy, he is 79 of 99. Oh, no, 70 of 99, I should say, on the autograph. Joe Montana on the Field Generals. Followed by Barry Sanders on the checkerboard, as well as Bo Nix. And we're going to lead off with Ricky Williams. There's Blake Corum on the rare. And numbered action is going to the Panthers. It is Dylan Johnson on the blue. And for Dylan, he is 153 of 200. Followed by Drake May on the finest debuts. And then Michael Pratt on the Field Generals refractor. And then Peyton Manning on the checkerboard. And our final pack of Hobby Box number 2 leads off with Troy Smith. And then there's some numbered action for the 49ers. It is Steve Young on the Sky Blue Rare. And for Steve, he is 55 of 150. Followed by Marshall Faulk on the Dynamos. Kenyon Mitchell on the refractor. And then Brendan Rice on the checkerboard. And that brings us to our third pack of Delight. And we're going to lead off with Will Shipley on the refractor. Followed by Luke Kuechly on the purple to 150. And for Luke, he is 78 of 150. Up next is Chris Long on the sky blue. And for Long, he is 36 of 325. And now for our ink. Oh my goodness, what a break for the Giants with Malik Neighbors. That is an autograph of Malik. Very cool. And behind him is going to be gold. And that is Chris Spielman on the gold autograph. And for Chris, he is 11 of 50 on the gold ink. And we're going to have another gold auto. And nice, we have found Jaws. It is Ron Jaworski on the gold geometric autograph. And for Jaws, he is 34 of 50 on the auto. And behind him is a Peyton Manning on the blue team finest. Ooh, and we're so close to a number match too. 16 of 99 for Peyton Manning. And there's a nice one for the Raiders. It is Brock Bowers on the purple finest debuts. And for Brock, he is 112 of 125 on the purple. Up next is some low numbered action for the boys. Roger Staubach on the black rare. And for Roger, he is 10 of 10. Very nice. And another good one for the Giants. Malik Neighbors on the gold geometric to 25. Wow, so much Malik. And for Neighbors, he is 1 of 25 on the gold. And that brings us to Hobby Box number 3. And we're going to lead off with Keon Coleman. Autograph coming up. And that is Dallas Turner on the ink. So a nice one here for the Vikings. Base auto for Dallas. And then some LT action. That is Lawrence Taylor on the blue to 150. And for LT, he is 69 of 150. Followed by Ladd McConkey on the Dynamos. Terrion Arnold on the checkerboard. And then Jim Everett on our next checkerboard. There's Luke McCaffrey on the rare. Followed by CJ Stroud on the Field Generals. And then Spencer Rattler on the Field Generals refractor. And Chop Robinson on the rare checkerboard. And this pack is going to lead off with Jaden Daniels, followed by Caleb Williams. So a nice rookie run to start the pack. And our numbered action is going to the Commanders. It is Mark Ripien. And for Mark, he is 82 of 200 on the purple. Followed by Cooper DeJean on the finest debuts. Dylan Johnson on the refractor. And then Earl Campbell on the checkerboard. And you're going to lead off with Andre Reed this round. And there's some numbered action going to the 49ers. It is Jacob Cowing on the sky blue. And for Jacob, he is 213 of 325. Followed by Gronk on the team finest. Estime and Earl Campbell on the checkerboard. There's Kurt Warner on the rare. And behind him is some action for the Chargers. It is Joe Alt on the sky blue. And for Joe, he is 257 of 325. Followed by Xavier Legette on the Dynamos. And then Michael Pratt on the blue Field Generals. And for Pratt, he is bookend 150 of 150 on the blue. And then Chad Johnson on the checkerboard. And we're going to lead off with Chuck Foreman for our final pack of box number 3. And autograph coming up. And there's another one for the Patriots. It is LeGarrette Blount on the blue checkerboard autograph. And for this Blount, he is 11 of 99 on the ink. Up next is Javon Bullard on the purple. And for Bullard, he is 86 of 200. Followed by Troy Aikman on the Field Generals. Kamari Lassiter on the refractor, and then Andre Reed on the checkerboard. And that brings us to our final pack of Delight. Come on, Delight, let's go out with a bang. We've seen a lot of low-numbered ink so far in our first 3 boxes. Hopefully this one is just the same. Ooh, and I see something nice in the pack already. So let's lead off with Xavier Legette on the refractor. Followed by Dwayne Bowe on the purple. And for Bowe, he is 171 of 250. Behind him is Andre Reed on the blue to 250. And for Andre, he is 49 of 250. And now for our ink. Autograph number 1 is going to the Panthers with Jonathan Brooks on the base auto. And behind him, we do have some low-numbered action. It is Trey Benson on the black refractor ink. And for Benson, he is 5 of 25 on the autograph. And then one for the Chiefs. It is Jan Stannerud on the black geometric autograph. And for Jan, he is 25 of 25 on the auto. Followed by Drew Brees on the blue Field Generals. And for Drew, he is 91 of 150. And then some super low numbered action. We have found Jonathan Brooks on the red debuts. There you go, Panthers. And for Brooks, he is 3 of 5 on the red debuts. And behind him is going to be Don Majowski on the gold geometric rare. And for Don, he is 16 of 20. And our final card from Delight is going to the Vikings with Chuck Foreman on the blue geometric. And for Chuck, he is 46 of 99. And that takes us to our final box of the break. One more hobby. And we're going to lead off with Blake Corum. And autograph coming up. And there's one for the Patriots. It is Jalen Polk on the base ink. So pretty nice break today for the Patriots. Followed by Adrian Peterson on the Dynamos. And then Jonathan Brooks on the Dynamos checkerboard. And our next checkerboard is Donovan McNabb. And we're going to lead off with John Elway. There's Jalen McMillan on the rare. And numbered action is Steve Grogan on the Sky Blue rare. And for Grogan, he is 18 of 150. Followed by Eli Manning on the Field Generals. And then Jerry Rice on the Dynamos refractor. Will Shipley on the checkerboard. And then Joe Alt to finish off our pack. And we're going to lead off with Bo Nix this round. And numbered action, that is sweetness. Walter Payton on the green, the 75. There you go, Bears. And for Walter, he is 38 of 75. Followed by Jaden Daniels on the debuts. Frank Gore Jr. on the refractor. And then Archie Manning on the checkerboard. So that means we've seen all three Mannings today in the break. And we're going to lead off with Drake May. And there's Mason Smith on the blue checkerboard. And for Mason, he is 13 of 99. Followed by Trey Benson on the Dynamos. And then Drake May on the Field Generals checkerboard. Followed by Adrian Cooper on our next checkerboard. And there's Spencer Rattler on the rare. Followed by Peyton Manning on the Field Generals. And then Field Generals purple to 125 of Kurt Warner. And he is with the Rams in this one. And for Kurt, he is 77 of 125. Followed by Latu on the checkerboard. And that brings us to our final pack of the break, everybody. Let's see if we can see some last pack magic. I'm going to lead off with Cooper DeJean. And our final autograph is going to the Cowboys with Dat Win on the black autograph. Very nice for the boys. And for Dat, he is 3 of 10 on the black refractor ink. And very cool, one more goodie for the Bears. It is Caleb Williams on the purple to 200. And for the number 1 pick, he is 79 of 200. Followed by Malik Neighbors on the debuts. Dylan Johnson on the refractor. And then Arian Foster on the checkerboard. All right, everybody, give us 2 seconds and we will get into the recap. Going through all of our autographs and numbered goodies.
Separated them into different inserts.
Okay, for sure.
All numbered. And then...
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, these are just the autos. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right, let's start off with our ink. We have Dat Win to 10. Anaya Smith also to 10. And moving up to 25 is Trey Benson. Followed by Adonai Mitchell. And golds to 50, we found Chris Long, Troy Smith, Ron Jarowski, Chris Spielman, and then moving on to 99, LeGarrette Blount, followed by Xavier Worthy. And then our lone finest greats auto, going to the Patriots with Gronk to 25. Up next is our Legends auto. Lowest we found this round was Jan Stannerud to 25. Followed by Todd Heap to 99. Jimbo Covert to also to 99. And then my favorite hit of the break, Blue Prodigy's autograph of Bo Nix to 99. Congrats to the Broncos on that one. And our base autographs, starting off with the refractors, Jalen Polk and Malik Neighbors. And base autographs going to Jonathan Brooks, Dallas Turner, and Trey Benson. And we're going to start with our rares. Lowest we found was Roger Staubach on the rare to 10. Next up, we have our rares to 20, Doug Flutie and Don Majowski. Blue to 49 of Malik Neighbors. And Bryce Young on the blue rare to 99. And last bit of our rare numbered action is Steve Grogan and Steve Young, both to 150. Next up, we have our uncommons. We found Malik Neighbors to 25 on the gold. Up next is Roman Wilson to 150. As well as Lawrence Taylor. And then our purples to 200, we found Caleb Williams, Mark Ripien, Keon Coleman, and the GOAT, Tom Brady. And then to 250, we found Andre Reed, Malik Neighbors, and John Elway. And our final bit of numbered action is going to be all of the commons. Oh, I'm sorry, commons and then inserts. So lowest we got on the commons was gold to 50 for Jonathan Brooks, followed by Keon Coleman on the gold geometric, as well as Arian Foster. And then we found sweetness, Walter Payton on the green to 75. Up next, all of our parallels to 99, Roger Craig, Chop Robinson, Mason Smith, and Chuck Foreman. And our parallels to 150, Luke Kuechly, Adrian Peterson, Kamari Lassiter. And parallels to 200, we found Dylan Johnson and Troy Aikman. And our lone purple to 250 is Dwayne Bowe. And our sky blues to 325, we found Joe Alt, Jacob Cowing, and Chris Long. And then on the inserts, we found Peyton Manning on the team finest blue to 99. And we were only 2 away from the number match. And then Bo Knows parallels with Bo Jackson on the blue Dynamos to 99. And then on the debut side, we went as low as red to 5 for Jonathan Brooks. Brock Bowers on the purple to 125. And blue to 150 for Jatavian Sanders. And final inserts are going to be the field generals. Brett Favre on the gold to 50. Drew Brees to 150 on the blue, as well as Michael Pratt. And then final thing to recap is going to be our mystery card. We only found one mystery this round. Thank you. And it is Jalen McMillan. So Jalen McMillan was who the card is going to. And that is going to do it for the break, everybody. Thanks again for joining us here at Hobby Legends. We do have a couple more breaks going on today, including a player break of football a little bit later. So come back to the channel and hang out. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see y'all later. Bye.